Nikos Rentas here, mentorsapproach.com. Thank you for all the great emails and all the great questions. I'm getting a lot of content to fill up the YouTube videos, and what I'll be doing is actually making them into blogs as we go. However, and those will be on the Mentors Approach website. However, right now I'm just trying to answer a lot of these questions that have been coming in, and this one is towards making decisions and making the right decision, especially when it comes to business, based on your inner self. Is this what I want to be doing? Is this the direction I want to be going? Will it work? Will it not? And how do I come about that decision? And with no regrets. That's the main thing. So I'm going to be responding to somebody who is in that point and they're being pressured by somebody else. And I've made videos like this before. However, this is more of an opportunity than to succeed, where I want to focus on that. So rather than looking at all the negatives that come with it. So here we go. Hi Nikos, my business took a tumble last year and has slowly regained some traction. However, I'm dealing with some real issues on sticking to it or abandoning ship. I originally started the salon 5 years ago with a partner and things were going great until her husband started jumping into the business. Never a good thing to see that happen. And to everybody who has a partner, if their spouses are getting involved and their name is not involved in the business, they do not have input. You need to address this head on. You negotiate this before it starts, because we see it all the time. People get involved in businesses and then their partners their spouses come involved, and then all of a sudden there's a breakdown. I've had that situation, and it was just like a learning lesson like there's no tomorrow. It killed me inside because it was a huge money maker. And guess what? That business, when I left, is still just trickling along, trying to function. And it's a shame because I took a similar business with somebody else to high levels because of it, because of the ideas, but because of that person's spouse, boom, blew up. And that's not good. It just delayed the progress, but whatever, that's life, okay? We eventually got into it, and by into it, I guess you mean got into a fight. And because my name was on the lease, she left, leaving me with immense amount of chaos and debt. That sucks. And I'm not sure why her name wasn't on the lease. Probably something to do with the debts, but I mean, man, ugh. To this day, I'm paying more bills and making money, and I'm stuck wondering if I should continue. My husband has started putting pressure on me to close it down and to sell everything, but it is my dream, and I need one last shot. That's a powerful statement. You need one last shot. Okay, I'm in turmoil trying to make the best choice, and I really don't know what direction to take. Can you help? Okay, so reading this, we already know your answer on that. Okay, that question that you're dealing with there is really, it's not there. You're creating in your mind because probably you have your husband coming up and being like, oh, have you made a decision? Have you made a decision? What are you doing? You could be working and making more money instead of paying these debts. We should close it down. We could pay off these bills and maybe finally go on vacation. Who knows? And these are all things I've heard from other people. That's why I'm throwing them out there, and it could be happening to you. It usually is. Your decision has been made. You want to give it one last shot, so give it your all. Forget about what he's saying. Forget about what other people are saying. Forget about the debts. Forget about all the negativity that's involved. Okay? Fuck it. Just don't think about it. You don't need it. Put it aside. Okay? I don't want you to think about it. And every time you think about it, I want you to just remember, fuck it. Fuck it. Don't think about it. Okay? You're not going to be dealing with it anymore as you try to fix this business up and make it successful. Okay? That is the key to this. To the success of this business. Now, your mindset has to switch. I will succeed in it. Okay? No more, is it going to work? Is it not going to work? Should I change? Should I not change? Should I listen to my husband? Maybe I should just dump it and start over again fresh one other day. This is the opportunity right here. I could walk into a business such as yours with the debts, fix it up, and see it making money within a couple months. Okay, because my mindset coming from the outside in is, I don't care if it has debt. Okay, like if there was like massive debt that was like unachievable, then yeah, we were in danger. We got to really look at how we could do that. But from what you're telling me here, the business is picking up some traction again. It's starting to move forward. You're paying off your debt. That's great. Okay, you're there. So why is it so like incredibly immediate to get rid of the business? It makes no sense to me. And I mean, you don't give me a lot of information in the email. And in a one-on-one setting, I would be asking a list of questions. If you go on mentorsapproach.com and you actually click on the assessments and just go through the assessments, it's going to give you a list of things that it's going to be asking. It's one of those tests I get, an assessment I give to everybody who comes on board for coaching or consulting, and that's the Mentors Approach program. That's like the 4 or 8 month term, where we actually sit there and we analyze what needs to be done first in order to see you succeed. And usually when people don't have the capital to get me involved, what they'll do is they'll do the test, and then we'll have a brief walkthrough of what they should be going for so they can get cash flow in, and then they can either keep going and putting more ideas in and see it grow and ask me questions here and there, or get on the Mentors Approach program and then I help them grow it. So when I'm looking at you right now, you are moving forward. There's traction. Clearly you know what to do. Maybe there's some reshaping, some new ideas you need to integrate in there, or maybe some stuff that you were doing and now you're not. And that's a big one that I deal with people where I'm like, what were you doing before your business started trickling down? And then they're like, well, I was doing this, this, and this. Oh, okay. So you're actually networking. Oh, so you're actually picking up the phone for sales. Oh, so you're actually calling all your old clients and making sure they're good and you weren't losing them. A lot of things like that where you're kind of like, okay, let's see where this goes. So your choice of where you're going, you need to sit down and actually talk with your husband. Now, you've made the choice. Go and tell him, listen, in 6 months' time, we can revisit you bringing up that I should close a business. Okay? I'm paying my debts. We're not in danger. Things are moving. They're growing. What I need is for you to actually have confidence in me and support me. And you say it with an expectation that he will be there to support you. Okay? And you're going to sit down and say, I'm going to put a set of goals together. I'm going to spend 2 weeks. I'm going to put these goals together of what I need to do to fix up the business, especially after going on and doing my assessment. And then what you're going to do is you're going to sit there and explain to him what you're going to be doing so he understands what you're planning on doing. And then from there, what you're going to do is execute. And you're going to execute these ideas. One of the big things that when people come to me on a debt issue, well, let's go find you somebody who is going to be able to look at your debts and fix up your debts so you can consolidate them in a manner of a less interest and you can control those debts. 2, wait, how are your spending happening? Close those down. Let's make sure we shrink them, and then your profit side will increase so you can actually put more money to debt or put it into more marketing and grow your business. It's all based on where you're at, and maybe you need some financial assistance in that manner. Okay? That's what a coach call would do. That's what the Mentors Approach would do. That's what a consultant would do. That's what any kind of a coach would sit there and they would give you ideas and then push you and motivate you with set goals that you need to achieve each week to get to where you need to be. Okay? When you're looking at the state of where you are mentally, those goals have to be attainable and they have to be there for you to achieve. And once you achieve 1, 2, 3, 5, 10, what your mindset will do is say, okay, instead of going backwards, it's going to go forwards. And it's going to say, I can do this. I can fucking do this. And off we go. Okay? There's a great book to read. It's called The Fuck It Mentality. And I can't remember who wrote it, but I'm gonna find it and put it on underneath in the writing here. And what I want you to do is read it. And I want you to start reading motivational books. I want you to start reading those books that will pump you up. And I want you to read all about business books. I want you to spend an hour a day. I want you to go on YouTube and find motivational videos on business. There's a great number of people that have salons that are showing you how to build a salon, how to sales, how to do hair differently, how all these techniques. Start watching, okay? And this is one thing people always ask me is where do you find the time to read books? I either play a book in my car, I either watch YouTube videos in my car, okay, or like, and I don't watch them, I like listen to them, but like it's usually somebody like me talking, giving ideas, or I listen to the audios, I listen to motivational stuff. I'm consistently listening to people's ideas, the opportunities, and how they take advantage, okay, on people, how people act, how people are. I did a crash course on narcissism. I did a crash course on all these different mental states of people, so I know more about what's going on, so I can communicate that, so I can deal with people, and I'll refresh that every so many months. Okay, the YouTube videos, I mean, like, you put it on the, just make sure you stream it at 144 when you're on your phone, so you don't waste a lot of data. But like, you put it on that, you let it play through your speakers, and off you go, and you listen to somebody talk about a situation, a business technique, how to grow in different areas, and your mindset will change. What we want to see is positive change moving forward. Look at all the things that are happening, and then where you say, how can I help? Well, this turmoil will change. How can I help with the turmoil? It's getting you to understand that, it's not turmoil. You're looking at it as turmoil. If I came in from an external form, I would tell you, you need to do this, 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 this. Okay? I was on a coach call with somebody, and their life, they're running a restaurant to the ground, and they don't understand why. Because when they bought the restaurant, for the first 6 months, it was going great, and then all of a sudden it went boof. And I sat there and I said, what are you doing wrong? And they're like, well, I don't know, nothing. I haven't changed anything. And then I go, okay, so when you started the restaurant, what were the things you were doing that you're not doing now? And they went from, we would clean twice a day the bathrooms. Now we're only doing it once. The staff was all happy. Now they're not. Oh, that's something. The waitresses were super happy. Oh, did you change anything with the waitresses? Oh, no. Well, how are they getting paid now compared to before? Are they making the same amount of tips? Well, no, we changed the structure a little bit, like from another restaurant where I was. And, okay, so maybe these changes have affected you. And then they go, well, yeah, right. So they made a list of everything, and all of a sudden everything starts flowing back. They started doing all these things that they did at the beginning, and all of a sudden the morale, like the people were so happy. I went in to eat at the restaurant, and the waitresses were amazing. I sat there and I was like, boom, this is great. This is genius. Okay, the mentality changed, but he couldn't see it because he was inside. And then what he started doing, we got him to apply the mentality of, if you are outside looking in, what do you see that's wrong? And then all of a sudden, boom, it started working. Everything went smoothly, and all of a sudden his profits started going up over an extended amount of time. The period was short, but extendedly it keeps growing, and it's going past from when he bought the restaurant. That's the trajectory it's going on. Look at it from a mental state of, I am not here to fail. I'm here to succeed. Because if I give it my all and I fail, at least I know where I went wrong, and then one day I might have my salon again. Or, okay, it succeeds. And then you have no worries in the world. You have, you sit there and you go, where do I go from there? And instead of having a coach call with me on how to get your life back up and running, you're going to having a coach call with me on, hey, Nikos, how do I franchise this thing? How do I grow it? How do I get my second salon? Okay, how do I move forward into growing it into like a third or a fourth? How do I make it more money? How do I grow it? How do I be successful? And all of a sudden, life becomes beautiful. Your husband will be like, this turmoil he's in is going to go away because you're dealing with his turmoil, not yours. Okay, yours, you want to do this. So keep moving forward. Succeed. Just succeed. Think about the success. Picture yourself where you're going to be in those 6 months, and watch things change. If you need more advice, if you want to be more specifics to what's happening at the salon, who to talk to, and how to get it going, just book an appointment online on mentorsapproach.com, and we would sit there and talk for an hour on what's happening with your business. And that goes for anybody who's dealing with anything within a business, within their career, within their life. We can sit down and spend a full hour walking through the opportunities that exist in life, okay, in your business, in your career, in your schooling. in your relationship and watch things become colorful again. Take those trips you want to take and see the enormous build and growth within your life that you deserve to have. You deserve it. Okay, and all you have to do is try. You just have to keep working and keep trying. My name is Nikos Rentas, mentorsapproach.com. Thank you.